Actually, for me, it's been a long time. I have, not done an interview for almost now 10 years. So, thanks for having me.
నాన్నగారు కల్నల్ అని విన్నానండి. ఆర్మీ వాళ్ళ ఇంట్లో మీరు పుట్టారు యాక్చువల్లీ. సో ఎలా ఉంటుంది? ఎంత స్ట్రిక్ట్గా ఇలాగే ఉండాలి, ఇలాగే చేయాలి అని ఉంటుందా? ఎలా ఉంటుంది ఇంట్లో?
No, actually, of course, every family is different. బట్ ఒక కామన్ డిఫెన్స్ ఫ్యామిలీస్లో ఒక కామన్ కల్చర్ అయితే డెఫినెట్లీ ఉంటుంది. నంబర్ వన్, దే రియలీ స్ట్రెస్ ఆన్ స్టడీస్. గర్ల్స్ కానీ బాయ్స్ కానీ ఒక స్టడీస్ మీద చాలా ఫోకస్ పెడతారు పేరెంట్స్. అండ్ ప్రతి కంటోన్మెంట్లో మంచి మంచి ఆర్మీ పబ్లిక్ స్కూల్స్, కేంద్రీయ విద్యాలయాస్ ఉన్నాయి మన కంట్రీలో. సో స్టడీస్ మీద ఒక చాలా పెద్ద ఫోకస్. And apart from that, sports. Most of us are encouraged to, apart from studies, learn some new skill, learn some new sport. Especially swimming, ante chala popular among army kids.
Avuna?
Swimming is very popular.
Meer em nerchukunnaru?
I learned how to swim. I am a good swimmer.
Super.
And swim to save my life, anamata. Not like, not like. If you throw me in water, I can swim to save my life. And what else? I learned badminton. I was a decent player, no longer, totally out of touch, but I was a decent player. I played under 16 in Karnataka state also.
Okay,
long
so
back.
We are both of you sportsmen anamata.
High five. Yeah. Sports was a great thing. I think most army families focus on studies and sports equally. And I belong to a Bengali family.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of focus on music. So in our home, right from childhood, we have heard our parents play a lot of Bengali music, Hindi music,
True.
Old classical music. So naturally, we have a lot of interest in the arts. So that's my background, and not just studies, but
Yeah.
I think we were exposed to a lot of good things in life. Good movies.
Yeah.
In fact, na time lo mana family lo హిందీ మూవీస్ వర్ బ్యాండ్.
అవునా? ఎందుకని?
మా నాన్నగారు అయితే ఎక్కడో బయట నుంచి ఫారెన్ మూవీస్ తెచ్చి మాకు చూపించేవాడు.
ఓకే.
10 Commandments, some many movies, Ben-Hur, which people would normally not see.
Right,
but we were shown those movies.
Right.
And he didn't really much like the post-80s Hindi movie culture. So we were little banned from watching those movies. So that kind of censorship was there.
Right.
But his idea was, I think, him and my mom, that we should be exposed to good art, good culture. So I really thank, today I understand, because when we move on in life, and the only way to deal with stress or to deal with our difficult moments is when we relate to art. We go into another imaginary world, and I'm quite a creative person at heart, so I think that has come from my childhood.
మీరు ఎంతమంది అండి siblings?
Me and my sister, younger sister. She did her MCA and she's teaching in one of the army schools.
Right.
Yeah.
మీరు 2001 బ్యాచ్.
2001 batch.
4th rank.
Yeah.
అంటే నాన్నగారు ఆర్మీలో ఉన్నారు. Why UPSC?
Actually, my story is a little different, and many people aspire from childhood, like they are told this is civil services, IAS officers ఇలా ఉంటారు, ఇలా చేస్తారు. నాకు అంత పెద్ద ఎక్స్పోజర్ లేదు, frankly. Just that when I was, I think, doing my graduation, I was of course inspired by my dad's sense of discipline and service. So I was trying to join the armed forces. In fact, మన ఇంట్లో పెద్ద గొడవ జరిగింది. I told him I'm going for training, and there used to be a short service commission those days for ladies. So he was not very happy. He said army is not a place. And the career is very short. 5-7 years, దీని తర్వాత you have to retire. So do you want to end your career at 27? So we had this argument. Okay. And then he realized that I'm interested in some form of institutional, public service law. So then he found out and took me to a coaching institute. So it was never planned.
Right.
నేను 10th నుంచి 12th నుంచి అలా ఏం జరగలేదు. నేను ఫైనల్ ఇయర్ డిగ్రీలో ఆ కోచింగ్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్కి వెళ్ళి నేను తెలుసుకున్నానండి.
రైట్.
సో దాట్ ఈస్ ద స్టోరీ.
ఫస్ట్ అటెంప్ట్లోనే అచీవ్ చేశారా?
లేదు, ఫస్ట్ అటెంప్ట్ ఐ యాక్చువల్లీ వాజ్ డూయింగ్ మై థర్డ్ ఇయర్ గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్. సో సైమల్టేనియస్లీ ఐ డెంట్ ఫోకస్ ప్రాపర్లీ. First attempt, I didn't even clear the prelims.
Okay.
Second attempt, I cleared everything in one shot. So that was...
Just out of my curiosity. ఆ రోజు ఇంటర్వ్యూలో ఏమడిగారు? ఒకటి రిజల్ట్స్ వచ్చిన రోజు నిజంగా మీరు ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేశారా?
No, not at all అండి. Actually my mains and my preliminary of course we qualified. అప్పుడే అయితే system was preliminaries, followed by mains and then interview.
Interview.
Right? I don't know, a lot of things have changed today, so I'm just talking about the way we wrote it those days.
ఇప్పుడు కూడా ఉంది అలాగే ఉంది బట్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్ ప్యాటర్న్
Pattern has
ఎలిమినేషన్
changed.
ప్యాటర్న్ మారింది
Correct.
అంతే.
ఆ రోజు యాక్చువల్లీ మెయిన్స్ మీద ఎక్కువ ఫోకస్ ఉండేది, మెయిన్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్ మీద.
Yes.
సో ఐ స్కోర్డ్ ప్రిటీ డీసెంట్ మార్క్స్ ఇన్ మెయిన్స్ అండ్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ కాల్ ఆఫ్ కోర్స్ when I went they asked me some 12 questions.
Oh.
And out of 12, I think I could answer only 7 or 8. But the ones I did not know the answer, I very specifically said I don't know.
Right.
And they kept asking me, are you sure? Do you want to guess? It could be this, it could be that. So I very clearly stated that no, sir, I'm sorry, but I have no idea. And the ones I knew, I answered. So I was very young. I think I was just about, one of the younger people who attempted.
True.
So very jovially, they told me, you have to come back next year. So I never imagined. In fact, I went out and I told my dad, I said, oh, Papa, it's gone. I don't think I'm going to clear. Don't have your hopes very high. So that's it. And then when the results came, I was one of the highest scorers in the interview.
Amazing.
I was told in many years. So my interview score was considered to be a benchmark. So I think what they liked about me was my honesty, is what I presume, much more than anything else. And the fact that, of course, consistently from my 10th I have been a topper. 10th standard I was an All India topper. 12th standard I was an All India topper. So maybe the consistent record helped.